Back with more Bay Sunday now. Our next guest runs a nonprofit about nonprofits. How about that? It's actually a great resource. They do all the work investigating nonprofits. So if you have any questions as to who and what they represent, are they above board? Are they totally legit? They're for you. GreatNonprofits.org is the site. And here to chat with us is their CEO, Perla. How are you?
Great.
Well, tell us how it got started. Did you have a bad experience trying to find a nonprofit that you wanted to be a part of or help out, or what?
I was at the time looking for a nonprofit that was helping Hurricane Katrina victims. And it was really hard to find a local nonprofit in Mississippi that was helping hurricane victims. So the idea was to create like a Yelp, but about nonprofits, where local people can write reviews about organizations that they felt like were making a difference and share that experience with others who are looking to donate or to support those organizations.
So you're kind of a community where people that have been part of a nonprofit could come in and say, here's what this is about, that kind of thing?
Exactly. It's in the voices of the clients, the beneficiaries who've been served, the volunteers who volunteered at the creek cleanup and seen firsthand what the organization does, or donors who've done site visits and have seen the schools that the organization operates in. So it really helps you get a firsthand sense of what the organization's really achieving on the ground in the voice of the people who've seen the work.
Now you're based down in Silicon Valley.
Yes.
Do you have people contact you saying, we want to get involved in, cystic fibrosis. Can you help us?
Absolutely. Our website has more than 250,000 people using it every month. And we also syndicate the content to 12 other websites. So we want to be where people are looking for information about nonprofits near them that they can easily volunteer at, that their students, their kids can volunteer at, or nonprofits in specific sector areas that they're passionate about.
You're like a search engine for nonprofits.
It's like a search engine for nonprofits, yes.
And I imagine the nonprofits love you,
we were started by nonprofits because they realized that, they don't have very much advertising dollars, if any at all. Right. They don't have marketing expertise. They're not SEO wizards. Their focus should be on improving their programs and better serving their beneficiaries. So we come in and play that role of really helping potential donors and volunteers discover all those amazing nonprofits.
What's the number one red flag people should say, whoa, wait a minute, maybe I need to investigate this a little bit more about a nonprofit?
Well, I think there's many different ways in which you can assess and evaluate nonprofits. But one way that we think is absolutely critical is listening to the feedback from the beneficiaries, which are the clients that are intended to be served by the nonprofits. And, there's a saying, don't do anything about me without me, and that is our lens. Social change is about involving the people whose lives you're trying to change. And so the way that we look at it is you need to listen to the people who your programs are intending to serve. And so it's very consistent with, kind of these new fads called human-centered design, right? Involving the people, your clients, in the design of your program and the assessment of your products. It's very consistent in the business world with the term that many business people are familiar with, which is called the Net Promoter Score, which is the customer satisfaction rating of your products. So in the nonprofit sector, we have what we think is, beneficiary voice, which is the assessment of the satisfaction level of your customers by the people you're intending to benefit.
And quickly, just advice, someone's out there, they want to get a hold of you, they want to give to a certain charity or a nonprofit.
Look us up online at GreatNonprofits.org.
Also fundraising too, you got some great fundraising ideas, and you can send people to different websites that'll help them promote their nonprofits.
Yes,
too, right?
and then if you're a nonprofit, you should look up your profile on our site. You're probably already there, and encourage your community of people who know your work to share their experience about you. It's the most authentic way of getting the word out.
You love your job, don't you?
I love it. I
can tell.
I'm totally inspired by all the nonprofits whose stories I get to read about every day.
Great. All right, Perla, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you, Frank.
And sharing. If you'd like more information about Great Nonprofits, log on to GreatNonprofits.org. That's GreatNonprofits.org. Back with more Bay Sunday, our finale, right after the break. Stay right there.